wanted to give a shout out to Project Red Flag. It's an 8-bit music campaign that was done by Daniel Davis. Make sure you guys donate to help fight against cancer.
Childhood cancer. Breast cancer is overfunded, and Susan G. Komen makes only uses 3% of their money for research. Donate to direct studies, or donate to people doing independent studies or stuff like that, because as long as people are making money and profiting off of these researchers, we're not going to get a cure for cancer. And my friend recently passed away from cancer, and that should never happen to anybody again. Please donate. And listen to his stuff. It's really good.
Yeah. Check out his stuff on projectredflag.bandcamp.com. And stay tuned for
more content!
Help fight against childhood cancer. Hey guys. Ooh, there we go. So Hannah did the click experiment, as you guys know, and we're going to ask her about how she felt during the individual trials. She still does not know what the experiment actually was about.
I do not.
So how did you feel during the first trial?
I was kind of I was just trying to break 100, but I think as the trials went on, I was getting more and more competitive with myself. So I was and about the third one, my hand started not being as even, and I noticed that because I'm a music person and I have to think about that, but and then I kind of flipped out a little bit, did that kind of thing, but it got easier on the fourth one. So, is that what you were looking for?
What was your thought process as you were going in? Were you just during the middle? Were you iffy about yourself after that, or did you continue to get 10 times? You're oh, I'm gonna get better at this.
Yeah, in the middle, I was oh shit, this sucks, and then by the end, I was okay, I'm doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
There was more.
Is it time to tell her what it is? No.
What do you think Jet was doing by the fourth one? What do you think he was doing? What was it?
Was he doing the thing where he tried to put a wish into something?
Well, he was doing a psychokinesis test. So what do you think he was doing?
Trying to make me get better or worse?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that it? I guess it.
Go ahead.
I don't know, I kind of liked the direction you were going in until you made it more specific, because I liked what she said. That took me off guard.
What?
Because Hannah said, was he trying to do the thing where you put an idea into something?
Yeah.
So, when you said that, do you mean into you or into the computer?
Either or, I guess. Probably more of me.
See, that's interesting. What I was doing during the experiments was... Hannah, I'm gonna tell her the full thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, that I wasn't trying to help you or hurt you. My whole intention was to have some change in the data, but that means that my intention wasn't directed toward you specifically or the computer itself. Hannah, when I told her that, she was that's weird, because most people would assume, based on the idea that you're trying to do anything, that you'd be trying to help them, especially when you look at the data.
Yeah.
And for Will's, he starts really high, and he got lower in his second trial, and lower in his third trial, and the fourth one is the only time when I'm actually doing anything. And the fourth trial, he did better than he had done the whole time. Then in Hannah's trial, Hannah T.
I fucked him up.
She did really good at the beginning. Then in the second one it got lower, and the third one it got lower, and in the fourth
third one it went back up.
If you check the
number. I had a 60, or did I have a 70 and then a 60, or did I have a 60 and then 70?
You started high and got lower.
I know, I had 73.
Yeah, I think you had a 73, a 70, and a 63.
Okay, and then I went. Okay.
Yeah. And then Hannah did something similar but different. She started high, then got lower in the second, lower in the third, and the fourth, where I was doing the influence thing, she got high, but she didn't get higher than her first time. Will's, he got like significantly higher than his first time. And then you also got significantly higher than your first time. And Hannah says the reason why they're so different is because for Hannah's, I stood behind her during the first 3 trials and sat down on the fourth. And for you and Will's, I sat next to you.
Yeah.
Instead of like standing up behind you.
You've heard the one where they did an experiment with kids, and while they were taking tests, the teacher would stand behind them, and they were like, they felt more pressure to get the right answer.
Yeah.
But were unsure if it was the right answer, so they started second guessing themselves.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt like he was doing to me.
But you can't second guess yourself. All you can do is just this kind of thing.
No, because then I started to stutter.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens with me, at least.
That makes sense.
And the initial experiment this is based off of was from a research study. By the way, the music in the background is from Daniel's mixtape, Herp Derp.
Herp Derp, happy birthday.
I actually dig it.
Yeah, he did really cool stuff. If you like them, I have a local band that I can show you from back where I'm from. This is also another plug for music. Check out Pace House. They're on Bandcamp, and I think they're on iTunes now too. Actually, I was in an orchestra with Elliot, who's the drummer. He's my age, or he's our age, and best drummer I've ever met in my entire life. Nicest guy ever. He's super fun, hilarious, and
what does it look like?
the lead guitarist, he had
For all the thirsty girls out there, just asking.
okay. I don't want Elliot to watch this one day and be like, "Oh my God, you're so hot." But the lead guitarist actually works at an Annie Ann's in Gadsden, Alabama, and he graduated 2 years ahead of me in my high school, and he taught me a lot of stuff about percussion that I didn't know. Really good guitar player. The singer was one of Daniel's friends. His name is Taylor Watts. Very, very good as well. And they make awesome chill music. So check out Pace House.
Pace House.
You're going to check them out too.
Pace.
Pace as in pace yourself, and house as in I live in a house.
I thought it was Paste House, like
Nope.
blue.
No, not Pace House. Shit, man.
Oh, the original study that these experiments are based on,
They're an alternative band?
Mm-hmm.
they were trying to distract the person clicking the button in the original study.
Huh.
So the results they got were that as people were clicking the button, they would hear like a sound cue, and when you heard the cue, press the button. And then the people who were doing psychokinesis were trying to like use their psychokinesis to distract them so that they would like miss a button press when they were supposed to do it. So what do you think about the experimental results from like what we've done and how this is going?
I feel like we need a control before we can make too many assumptions.
Ooh.
Who are you looking at?
Let me continue.
I feel like we need a control just to be like good scientists here.
So someone does 4 trials, no influence whatsoever.
Like we put them in a room by themselves.
Yeah, that's what I
Just
said.
do 4 trials.
Or doing it in different settings, like we get you. We don't tell you what it is. You're gonna do it a 3rd time, but a different day.
Yeah.
And someone's gonna stand behind you, sit down, and it's gonna be in the same environment.
Mhm.
And that's.
But I can't do it now because I'm in on it.
I know, but
But
I'm saying like
if
doing
we got
something
like,
that.
I mean, we could just tell somebody to go in the other room and do it. But you might want to click out if you're.
Oh yeah, 8 minutes. Oop. Stay tuned for
More content.